ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ m ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etugha eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị gboo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe nara ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onweghị ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ na-adịrị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọbịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkụ uwe na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ karị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtụ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nzọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwaanyị akpụ isi ala nye, ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikoni ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana nwee onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi mmadụ ebi ka a na-arịọ gị. Ise ise ise. Where's the lying news agency of Nigeria? Are they here? Those liars and deceivers, are they here? That distort the news. You don't know what law is. You don't know what justice is. Where's the news agency of Nigeria? What are they? You don't know that God is a God of justice. You don't know that? That God in heaven is a God of justice. You don't know that? You don't know that God is a God of justice. You don't know that? That God in heaven is a God of justice. You don't know that? You don't know that God is a God of justice. You don't know that? That God in heaven is a God of justice. You don't know that?
When you oppress a man that have done you nothing, you keep oppressing him, and he has been very fair, giving you the benefit of doubt, telling you, okay, if you say I have done something wrong, let's do it the proper way. Try me. I open myself up for you to try. You don't want to try him. You don't want to use the law. You just want to oppress him. You want to persecute him. You push him, you push him, you push him. And at the end, he has done everything to prove his innocence. And yet you continue to push and fight him. And it results to handing it over to the God of justice. And you will feel you have so much power. You have the law. You are the one that is controlling it. You are the one that decides what is the law and what the law will be. And he says, okay, at this point, I leave it for God. Watch your back. You can't fight God. Some people say, Nnamdi Kanu is fighting government. You can't fight government. Now, Nnamdi Kanu submitted himself to the trial of the sham government. And the government are not ready to do the right thing. And he has handed them over to God. If you say you cannot fight government, my question to you is, can government fight God? Can government fight God? A big question mark. The persecution and punishment being meted on Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran people. I want to reassure and guarantee you this morning that it will bring an end to Nigeria. Should I repeat myself? The persecution, the torture on Nnamdi Kanu and Biafra will bring an end to Nigeria. I don't have so much to say this morning. I have a video of about 1 hour. Let's just take about 30 minutes or 25 minutes of that video. Maybe in the next class, we'll take another part of it. There was an interview that MOBTV granted to lawyer Maxwell. Let's go there, take that interview, just listen to it. You know, I played a bit of that interview, but I found the full packaged interview, and I want to bring it so that we will play the much we can play this morning, so that you will listen to firsthand the man that knows Nnamdi Kanu sincerely, honorably, and that means well for Nnamdi Kanu, unlike the vultures that have always surrounded Nnamdi Kanu. This man, he has been possessed by the spirit of Nnamdi Kanu, and he is determined that even if his life goes for it, he will stand on the gap and on the line for Nnamdi Kanu. And he has come to the point of realizing who Nnamdi Kanu truly is. And I believe his testimony, I believe his account. It is just like if you go in the Bible, you see Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. There are people that when you go through, they go through the testimony of John. They will tell you John the Apostle was a unique man, a unique apostle. And every account that he gave is true and final. And especially when they go to the account of the island of Patmos, where the revelation of everything that will be after Christ left was revealed to him. Even though everything was done to John, they put him in a boiling pot according to the history, and he survived and did many things to him, and yet he was still able to give us the revelation that we have today. This man have been through the thick and thin, and everything he is telling you about Nnamdi Kanu is first class and first hand information. So sit down this morning and watch this interview bit by bit as I will bring it and I play it. If there's any point where I will say something, I will say, because going forward, I will just make sure this particular one, let us go through it one by one and then hear what Maxwell actually said, both about himself, about everything, and about Nnamdi Kanu. Please, let's go there and then listen to him.
It's my pleasure to be here once again. Thank you.
Thank you. Barrister, how best can you describe yourself?
Well, I'm a man, a father, a husband, a Christian, a researcher, a lawyer, an activist, a social critic. Which other thing you can? That's it.
And a humanist.
And a humanist.
You're a lot in one person. Yes. It's my pleasure, sir.
It's my pleasure.
The thing is, what did it feel like to hear that sentence about Nnamdi Kanu?
Well, the first place I heard about it was in Spain, in Malaga, Spain, when somebody called me that they are going to convict and sentence Nnamdi Kanu to life imprisonment.
Okay.
When the trial was even going on, I said, how? He said that he got it from somebody in Nigeria. The person is from Edo, living in Spain.
Are you looking for a family-friendly church that welcomes kids?
Here we're all about helping people learn more about Jesus Christ.
Now, when I was in Paris, another person said the same thing.
That's prior before the sentence.
Prior before the sentence. Then, I don't want to talk about the ones we are hearing here. Why I took those ones serious, because these are the people that doesn't talk. You know, we are a clergyman that have seen it all. He's telling you something. So, but I thought that they were joking. I was saying, is he not going to be on? He was saying that they have decided and tell the judge what is going to rule on this. And if you like, we can carry all the whole ESN in Nigeria. Nothing will happen. I thought that they were joking, because we have seen the worst government in this country. I'm talking about the government of the then Buhari when he was military head of state. We are talking about Babangida and the worst Abacha. They never intervene with the judiciary in this country. Check all the whole judgment that we are given by the likes of Oputa JAC, Nemekagu JAC, Anagolo JAC, Karibi White, Kayode Esho, name them. These are the people that gave judgment during the time of military. And they look at all those cases, Ojuku and the Lagos State government, read all those cases. Those cases were given when the military was controlling both the state and the federal. Then we are in democracy. So I saw it as a shock that this kind of judgment will come from the judiciary. Then in the other way around, the person who sent that, and after that, this, the judgment was streaming live.
Yes.
They were chatting me.
Like so confirming their words to you.
I know what I'm saying. So I felt bad as a lawyer, because court is my own Use market. Court is my own Otako market. And as a matter of fact, we don't do any other thing. I'm a lawyer, my wife is a lawyer.
Oh.
So there are some things that will be coming from judiciary. I said, why? Is that what I saw when others, my colleague, left for youth service in estate management? I start off from year one law. There are some things that made us, people like us, to go into the legal profession. But
so you were highly disappointed.
That is where we are.
It's a sad situation and a shock for a lot of people.
Considering the fact that these are the judgment, I think we can see what is happening in social media. You can control radio, you can control television, you can use NBC to shut people up, but you can't shut social media. People were innocent. People were analyzing this judgment. I said it, and Kotu says about 5-7 judges have called me that we should not file personally, that they want to make their own input in the appeal secretly from behind. I'm not talking about retired ones. I'm not talking about senior advocate of Nigeria that don't want to show face. I'm not talking about professors, both to here and outside. People with conscience. Because one, the judgment is not against Nnamdi Kanu. It's against, it can happen to anybody. It can happen to anybody. And there's some people, even those that hate Nnamdi Kanu because of one or two things, they said no.
This is extreme.
This is the worst of it. You don't do this kind of thing. And the earlier we condemn it, the better. It's a judgment. Thank God that the record of proceedings, they are there. They are public documents. People follow the case up. This is what the federal government tendered. This is what the law provide. This is what this young man was crying. Show me the law. Show me the law. Why? Which law said that I cannot find my final written address? Why should you shut me out? He was crying before the members of the public.
Vuoi dare in permuta la tua auto? Stop! Su noicompriamoauto.it puoi ottenere da centinaia a migliaia.
You shut him out, convict him, and sentence him, handed over capital punishment
to him.
It's unfair.
Very.
And the earlier we condemn it, nobody should tell me that I should not criticize. Why shouldn't I criticize? I'm a human being before I become a lawyer. Without law, I will live. Without my conscience, I will not live. So if you say that I am no longer going to be a lawyer today because I stand for something that is just. If somebody commit a crime, allow the law to flow. Convict the person in line with the law. Don't convict the person because of anger. Don't convict the person because of personal hatred. Don't convict the person because of you hate the tribe he came from. And somebody said that I should keep quiet. Keeping quiet for what? In the face of injustice, I will not. I will not.
Okay, Barrister. Talking about ESN.
Now, the question is, Who are the people asking Maxwell to keep quiet? Who are the people asking Maxwell to keep quiet? Who are the people? God will personally punish those people. God will personally. Now, God will not send Angel Michael. He will not send Angel Gabriel. He will not send Angel Uriel, Angel Raphael. He will not send anybody. God, in his power and authority as God, will personally punish that person. Somebody that I am angry with this morning, and I am calling upon God not to assign anybody to punish that person for me, is Dave Umai. You see Dave Umai? Because I'm seeing the recent videos he's making. We are not going to be agitating for Biafra because Tinubu have remembered us. We don't agitate for Biafra before Tinubu, because Tinubu have remembered us. They abandoned us before. Tinubu have remembered us. Instead of saying Tinubu have remembered him, he's saying Tinubu have remembered us. I am calling upon God to personally help me. Help me. Because of the pain in my heart, with what Nnamdi Kanu is going through, and what Biafrans are going through, with all the markets, every one of them that are being destroyed, burned, with all the lies and perjuries against Biafrans. This shameless, evil, demonic man is busy painting the picture that doesn't belong to us and saying that we will not, the Biafra doesn't belong to us, we will not adjust for Biafra. God help me, because punish David Umahi, and let it be known that it is you by your own hand, not by Angel Michael, Gabriel, or Uriel, or any angel that I don't know their name. No matter how furious and how mean they are, you, in your own anger, by yourself, punish for me, Dave Umahi. Let's listen to Michael, because there's so many things in my heart this morning that I feel pain, honestly, a lot. But I know that the punishment of Nigeria is coming because of the persecution of President Nnamdi Kanu and that of Biafrans. And Nigeria is coming to a close.
ESN is a thing of concern. In the social space, a lot of people are blaming ESN for lots of mayhem that have happened in the Southeast. And I have looked at it critically as a journalist, and from different scholars, there are various opinions and perspectives to it. Do you believe that ESN was created for the right cause? Secondly, was it radicalized?
Good and fine. All these issues came even during the course of trial. Even before then, Nnamdi Kanu has made broadcasts about ESN, what they stand for, just like IPOB. IPOB has a you listen, you can do whatever thing you like in Nigeria and get away with it. You don't do it in abroad. I have participated in a ESN meeting there in Paris. When I went to Paris, I went for the meeting. You see, men, it's registered. I participated in their meeting in Germany. I was there. I was there in Denmark in their meeting. I witnessed a meeting in Spain. I witnessed a meeting in Vienna, Austria. These are the places. I've not been to America. I've not been to Canada. I participated in the meetings in Mexico. I've been there. So all these countries I mentioned to you, these are the places that they registered IPOB. And for a country like America, IPOB is registered 18 countries of the world. For them to register an IPOB, they will run profile about the organization
Before registration.
Terrorism is not a crime, it's an international crime. It's an international crime. So if IPOB is a terrorist organization, you don't need you cannot tell me that you are more intelligent, or you have more intelligent reports.
When they are talking about IPOB, you need to know why I'm angry with Dave Umai. Nigeria did not proscribe IPOB, not Nigeria. Dave Umai, together with other governors of the Southeast, they are the ones that proscribed IPOB. That is our own governors, our own people. They are the ones that proscribed IPOB and handed over the proscription to Nigeria. That's why when you hear today IPOB, terrorist organization, only in Nigeria, it came from Dave Umahi and his other colleagues of governors. So you need to understand what I mean.
Like America. Are you what I'm saying?
Yes.
Now, they have a principle. They have what they believe in. They have their agenda. Their agenda is anchored on self-determination. The reasons being the martial law, the reason why they are talking about that self-determination. And everybody, we are all in this country. When they started carrying flag, marching, protesting, are you know what I'm saying? Carrying rally. Only for you, in order to clamp them down, you move Operation Python dance to the southeast, and they massacred people like flies. In Nnamdi Kanu's compound, they killed 38 persons and left with 13 corpses.
Whoa.
Yes. Now, when ESN came up, they did not hide themselves. They came up that this is the agenda. Go inside the bush. Ensure that there is nothing like a Fulani herdsmen, a terrorism, a kidnapping, raping, and all those, so that people can go into their farm. And they started well. He said that we are going to start, since the state governors failed to do it, let's do it so that we can now carry the law and give to the state House of Assembly for them to enact it, as we have that of Omoteko in the West. That was the agenda, and they started well. As people from the southeast, they started well. When they start off, people were moving also one back like everywhere. People started moving inside the bush. They were doing a very good work, very wonderful work. So, in order for you to call a dog a bad name, and how to hang the dog, you got the real ESN persons arrested and establish your own distance and allow criminals to take over. And when you get criminals, he said, we have arrested members of IPOB,
yes,
we have arrested members of ESN. I've never seen this kind of thing in my life. Just for you. So even to an extent that if somebody want to wicked in the southeast, he will write petition against you that you're a member of ESN.
Yes, sir.
That will be the end of you. Before you could know it, for the first time, you rush to Federal High Court with motion ex-parte without asking the organization and their leader to put them on notice. You proscribe them
as terrorist organization.
Yes, a judge. What happened to the judge after that proscription? Everybody will die. Where is he today? You don't do that kind of thing. Where is Malami today? The Masamanda of the 10. I thought Alan.
Okay, the judge that proscribed IPOB, the judge is dead. Okay, thank you. I didn't even know that the judge is dead. Okay, remaining the people that asked him to proscribe them. Okay, Dave Umahi and the Hope Uzodinma and Obiano and Obiano, the one, that one is rumor today, tomorrow. Okay, no problem. We are coming.
That is in the EFCC shouting human rights, fair. Is he not eating what he sow? You don't do that kind of thing. So this is where we are today. And when you arrested these persons, they took advantage of that. Those who don't even know what is IPOB, when you get them arrested, watch immediately. There is a crime in the southeast. In the next 1 hour,
they say it's IPOB.
They issue press conference. Members of IPOB. No investigation. How do you arrive to that particular?
And there was crime before IPOB.
What is the organization? What is the name of your organization?
MOBTV.
MOBTV. So if I just came out here now and people, I committed the crime, they say,
for your information, MOBTV will give them credit for this interview, and I already rewrote it on my description. MOBTV, I appreciate you for this interview, and you got your credit, you got your flowers. Thank you.
Investigation. How do you arrive to that particular?
And there was crime before IPOB.
What is the organization? What is the name of your organization?
MOBTV.
MOBTV. So if I just came out here now and people, I committed the crime, they say, where are you working? I say, I'm working with ITV. You now come and climb down this place without carrying out investigation. Is that how things are done? How do you belong to IPOB? Are you a member? Where is your what do you call it? Your membership card? Do you pay dues? If that is the case.
Okay, Barrister, talking about referendum. Looking at Nigerian Constitution 1999 as amended, there is no technical provision for referendum, so to say, because referendum, from the way we know, is the voice of the people to actually make demands of what they want. Then, if that referendum clause is kind of shallow in the 1999 Constitution, how is it possible to have a referendum to know who wants to be a Nigerian or who wants to go with Biafra?
Issue of self-determination is not regulated by the Nigerian Constitution. We have international treaties, protocols, covenants, which Nigeria is signatory to.
Okay.
We have international human rights laws. We have African charters that gave you right to agitate. You have a right to agitate for, your name is
Donald,
Federal Republic of Donald. Agitate. The qualifications are there. If you say that you want to be on your own, you should be able to tell the area you are going to cover. If you have supporters, so be it. Have you not seen countries that have severed from the original country they were before? Do you get what I'm saying? Something will give rise to something. So when somebody said that I want to be on my own, a reasonable government will look at what gave rise to this and address it. I'm telling you that when Nnamdi Kanu started in 2014 or thereabout, if Nnamdi Kanu started with 2 million followers, I can tell you that from that time to the time he was unlawfully arrested, incarcerated, and the time he gave judgment, this judgment, he has the followers has increased in more than 10 times. Take it to bank. I know what I'm saying. I know what people, you can see it in various platforms. Do you get what I'm saying? Yes. I want to tell you that 90%, 80%, if not 90%, Igbos are with him. Now, forget about whatever thing somebody can say.
All right.
I hear them saying, are we not seeing them? Even those that we feel that are working with government, these are the people that are even giving us some fundamental information and issues that we can use to file our appeal. Working in the government.
Are you hearing it? People that are working with government. So that means Nigerian government, you are already finished. You are ruined. Because some of the people that are answering you, oh yes, sir, oh yes, ma. Is it out of, nobody is compelling them. Nnamdi Kanu is not giving anybody any bribe. So the people that are with you in the government, they know how evil you are, and they are supporting Nnamdi Kanu. You don't know? Wait until they remove the foundation that holds you, and then you will crash like a pack of cards. Ndara.
You know where I'm working. I cannot come out.
Wow.
That is how it's supposed to. That's how it's supposed to be. What caused it? Because you fail to address. You are chasing shadow. You fail to address all those issues. Nnamdi Kanu say that. Look at the reason that gave rise to this. It is never going to address all those issues. You will not discover that the agitation will die naturally. Are you getting what I'm saying?
It's an ideology.
I continue to ask. I don't know. You have been to Dubai, or you ask people there. Nobody cares to know who is the president in Dubai. In Europe, in various countries, nobody cares. Nobody cares. I'm just telling you. One of the members of the parliament in House of Lords, I went there and witnessed their proceedings one day. The guy made a very fundamental submissions that has to do with massacre during Hitler. And when the man came out, I approached him. I said, sir, please, I'm a lawyer. I practice in Nigeria. I came to London here for this. I decided to come and watch it. I said, okay. We are discussing. Lo and behold, when the man was going out from that House of Lords, he went to enter tram.
Performing on the biggest stage in the world was just one step in my journey. Hi.
honorable member. I said, sir, don't have no, so no. I don't need a car. I said, what? Very senior parliamentary member. I don't know what you're going to say. What the point I'm trying to make is that the politicians are seen to be lazy people in all these developed countries. But here, the richest people we have here are politicians, criminals, converting money. You have not done anything since you are born, apart from politics, and they are moving with car worth of 2 billion naira. Are you not a criminal? You are.
Okay, sir, talking about the agitation, Nnamdi Kanu, the followers, a lot of people agree with him and all the things that he has said and the ideas that he brings to the table. But they now said the problem is the methodology. So I want to ask, is there any legal method to agitate that Nnamdi Kanu falls short of?
I've never seen anybody that what people say that the way Nnamdi Kanu is going about it, I ask them how. Because what Nnamdi Kanu, the stage what Nnamdi Kanu was it was still at the preliminary stage, mobilization. Nnamdi Kanu was going around mobilizing people through Radio Biafra. Mobilizing people, telling people the reason why, even telling the Hausas, the Yorubas, that the best way to achieve development in this country is that let everybody be on their own.
Separate ways.
Let everybody be on their own, so that there will be a competition. You know what is suit for your region, you do it. You know, that was the stage he was. Until some persons, whom he called the elders, wanted to use the movement to negotiate for their own personal, political, whatever. And he said no. And he started talking to them. They said that he's insulting the elders. I don't know whether you get what I'm saying. But now the point I'm making is that nobody can tell you, look at the wrong Nnamdi Kanu committed. I'm not talking about all this, I don't know whether I can use the word stupid people. If the people that are genuine with whatever thing that are following Nnamdi Kanu, they will tell you that this guy never committed anything. Forget about how the politicians in the southeast converted the criminals who they are using as a political talks to be answering ESN members and IPOB members, so the federal government will have a platform to clamp down ESN and IPOB.
The IPOB movement.
Yes. The genuine people will tell you that these people never committed anything. Anybody from Southeast, ask anybody from the Southeast. What you should ask yourself, when did this killing started? It's not when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. Yes, that was when Nnamdi Kanu was arrested. That's when the killing started. Because when Nnamdi Kanu started, he was busy going around educating people, telling people what Biafra is all about. If you call in, the killing started after that, the Operation Python and NSAS. If you watch, that's when he started. And immediately he was arrested and kept incommunicado. This one starts. This one was doing his own. This one was doing his own. So nobody was controlling them.
The structure.
Now some criminals now came in and hijacked the process and be using the name of ESN and IPOB to be committing crime.
Because there is already a prescribed organization.
Of course.
So anything they do they will say it's that the organization.
People know this thing. People who want to, including government, including this Malami, that caused this problem by his advice. Because Malami is the worst senior advocate of Nigeria I've ever seen in the whole world. Because it was his advice that led us where we are today. It was his advice. Because had it been that time you came on board, what are these people are agitating? You advise your principal. Principal. Look at this thing. You don't do this thing. You don't do that. But that disaster that got himself president, because of his personal hatred he had for the Igbos, as a religious fanatic, he brought that his rustic military attitude into the governance of Nigeria and divided this country into religious and political and the tribal line. And since that time, we have not come out of it. That's why this person now came. He followed the same terrain
process.
Yes. So had it been that he was properly advised, we would not have been here today. Now you ask yourself, Donald, my brother, check how popular Nnamdi Kanu was in 2014, and how popular. Who made Nnamdi Kanu popular? It's not Buhari. And this present government. They are the people that made Nnamdi Kanu popular. This particular judgment now has been discussed everywhere. Both in CNN, people are analyzing it. People that with open mind, they will tell you this is the worst of it. This is the worst judgment. I'm not talking about those that have personal something against Nnamdi Kanu.
Okay, so You talked about anger, the judgment being given in anger. Let's say that when these judgments have been gone through over and over again and realize and be ascertained that it is out of anger, what would happen to the judge?
What will
happen to the judge? Is there nothing?
No, of course. The thing there is that two things are involved. Once a judgment is given, the judgment has been given. No matter how stupid the judgment is, you are expected to comply with it. You can analyze the judgment, you can have your view, as I and you are having our view about the judgment. Our view cannot change,
supersede the judgment.
The judgment. So the only thing there that if you feel that you cannot take the judgment, you can appeal against it. Then in going through the judgment, if you feel that there is a place the judge committed act of misconduct, there is a judicial misconduct, you can petition the judge that asking NJC to penalize the judge because in his judgment he did not do this. I hear them saying that one is a different ballgame altogether. So and some people are saying the judge was angry because of the way Nnamdi Kanu conducted himself. I say conducted himself for how? I have been in this matter since 2015, and I can tell you that Nnamdi Kanu suffered the highest injustice anybody can suffer. I can comfortably tell you.
And you expect him to?
From Shaibu, who says unto my circuit, gave him judgment. They refused to comply with the judgment. Joseph Ademola gave him bail. They refused to comply with the bail. Joseph Ademola gave him bail. They refused to comply with the bail application. I can go on and on and on until the matter now left from Justice Showo to Justice Bintanyago. Justice Bintanyago gave him bail. They reluctantly comply with the bail. And Nnamdi Kanu was enjoying his bail. We went to his house to go and kill him. He ran away, far away, Israel. And he posed affidavit from Israel to the court. That affidavit is in the court file. I'm in Israel, my lord. I'm ready to come back to defend myself to face the charges. But I don't know whether my life is my life is.
Are you following? Are you following that Nnamdi? I have never seen a noble man like Nnamdi. Nnamdi is not scared of the law. He's not scared of the law. He ran for his life. He ended up in Israel. From Israel, he wrote them. I ran for my life. I'm in Israel. I am ready to come and face whatever you want to judge. I don't know if my life is safe. Are you people going to guarantee me that if I come back to Nigeria, you will not take my life? He wrote, and oh my God. You see, Nnamdi Kanu, there's no way. There's no way Nigeria can have any edge against Nnamdi Kanu. He wrote them. Instead of abiding by that particular letter he wrote, I said, okay, come back, we'll guarantee you. And then before he will come, they will sign it now. They know they will not guarantee him. They went to Kenya to kidnap him. So let me play another 2 minutes of this. Then in the afternoon, we will continue. Let's go.
Didn't guarantee it. Please, my lord, if my lord can guarantee my safety, I will come back. Are you getting what I'm saying?
He's sent from Israel.
Yes. We finally there. Now, while we are there, we now went to go and capture him in Kenya and brought him back to Nigeria.
So now, he from Israel filed to Nigerian the court saying, I am safe and sound, willing to come back to face
look at the circumstances that made me to run away. Yes.
But I can't come back if you can guarantee my safety. Did the judge or the court respond to him?
No. We are on the process. Remember that particular time.
Some of you may not even be aware of this. Some of you did not even know about this. Do you see why those of you that are hating on Nnamdi Kanu, attacking and fighting Nnamdi Kanu, do you see why God will judge you? Or those pretending and lying that they are with Nnamdi Kanu, but whereas they are behind, pumping that Nnamdi Kanu should perish. You see why God will judge them? Nnamdi Kanu, let me repeat that again and then we will go.
Myself, to face the charges, but I don't know whether my life is being guaranteed. Please, my lord, if my lord can guarantee my safety, I will come back. Are you getting what I'm saying?
He's sent from Israel.
Yes. We finally there. Now, while we are there, we now went to go and capture him in Kenya and brought him back to Nigeria.
So now, he from Israel filed to Nigerian the court saying, I am safe and sound, willing to come back to face
look at the circumstances that made me to run away.
Yes. But I can't come back if you can guarantee my safety. Did the judge or the court respond to him?
No. We are on the process. Remember that particular time they wanted to
arrest him.
Yes, they wanted, because Nnamdi was the person
who signed.
So we are on the process of that before he was captured and brought back and brought in Nigeria.
Into Nigeria.
Unlawfully.
So the response of Nigeria to such a request that he made was to go to Kenya and capture him.
Yes. Now, when he...
Please remain in that suspense, please. We are going to be back on this. I will follow this interview until the end. I've not listened to it all, but I will follow it until the end. So we have, the thing long ago, we have only listened to 27 minutes of an interview that is 1 hour, 20 minutes. Yes. So we will be back because I need to go to work. I have just 1 minute to get to my place of work now. Thank you for joining me, Lolo Egoyibo. Thank you, Tones Ogugwa. Thank you, James Chuku Ike. Thank you so much, Jonas Carlo. Thank you, Amaka Nicholas. Thank you, every one of you. See you guys. Chika Benson, thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys later this afternoon. We'll continue on this interview. The things you did not know before, you will know them now, so that you understand on which side of the divide you stand. Because Nigeria is about to perish, and this particular issue, this case of Nnamdi Kanu, is what is going to take Nigeria to the doldrums. It is going to sink Nigeria finally, and then Nigeria agaghị ekwulizi ọzọ. Nigeria making agaghị ekwulizi ọzọ na ha Chukwu kabịa ma pụrụ ime ihe niile. Ise.
ezi onye nwe anyị na Chineke nna nke pụrụ ime ihe niile, Chukwu okike abịa ma bụ onye anyị na-efe na-agọzi aha nsọ ya, onye ọ bụ naanị ya na-achị, onye mmụọ na mmadụ na-erubere isi, onye ọ bụ naanị ya bụ ọka aka. Ụbọchị ene ka anyị na-etu gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, mmalite na ọgwụgwụ. Ndị Igbo wee tụọ gị ebighị ebi, onye nwe m, ụmụ gị wee gbakọọ n'ụwa niile iwe na ozi ọma nke gị onwe gị n'ezi ha site n'ọnụ mmadụ dị ndụ na nke ebere dị ngọzi. Anyị wee na-asị na onwe ihe ọbụla nke anyị onwe anyị bụ n'ihi na ọ bụ anụkpa ahụ sọsọ ka mmadụ dị ndụ bụ. Ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ, maka na okwu nsọ gị na-adịgị ma ruo mgbe ebighị ebi, n'ihi na okwu gị niile ga-abịarịrị na mmezu. Ọbịa mere Biafra ga-eji wee bịa na mgbe nke anyị. Anyị wee na-akpọkọ uwe na-arịọ gị na-asị, lekwa ude nke anyị na-asụ n'akwa nke anyị na-ebe ka o metụta gị n'obi. Onye nwe m na Chineke nna nke igwe, biko dịka isi wee napụta ụmụ gị n'ọbụ n'Ijipt gotu wee wezuga ụmụ gị bụ ndị Biafra mgbe ekwensu bụ zuu nke mmadụ dị ndụ kere. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, na-asị gị n'ime ọnọdụ anyị na anyị ga-ekele ha nsọ gị, wee nye gị nsọpụrụ n'ụtọ na-eji ama mgbe niile, n'ihi na anyị enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị nwe anyị anaghị efe arụsị. Ọbịa mere iji wee na-agọzi nsọmụkwụ anyị niile. Ọbịa mere IPOB ji wee gbaa mgbọrọgwụ n'ụwa niile. Anyị anaghị atụ egwu mmadụ dị ndụ. Anyị wee na-eto gị eze ebube dị ngọzi, sị gị biko gbatara anyị ọsọ enyemaka. Ọ bụ naanị gị bụ onye anyị refe nwaanyị bụ isi ala nye ka i wee napụta ndị gị n'ọbụ nke ekwensu. Anyị wee na-enye gị ofe na nsọpụrụ na ija mma, na-asị lekwa ka ndị iro anyị niile ka kasị wee baa ha ọnụ, ha wee daa hapụghị ikunu ọzọ. Obodo ekwensu bụ zu ala nwekwa n'ihi eze ebube dị ngọzi. Anya ọnwa anyị bụ ụmụ gị wee na-akpọkọ ha nsọ gị, na-asị na enweghị chi ọzọ ewezuga gị. Anyị wee na-aja gị mma, wee na-eto gị, na-asị onye kere ihe niile kere eke mana onwe onye kere na n'otuto niile na nsọpụrụ niile na ịja mma niile site n'ebighị ebi, mara onye bụ ka a na-arịọ gị ise.